Hello, I hope you're all well. So, welcome to the Busy Moms Wellness Show, a show where we share strategies and tips for you to incorporate in your life and be you whilst you're navigating motherhood, womanhood, careerhood. Is there a word for that? Well, I created one. So, today we're going to be looking at personal growth for busy moms. And as we know, it can be very, very challenging and rewarding at times, being a mom and then also having a career and navigating through that space as well. So it's also looking at balancing responsibilities as a mother, balancing responsibilities as um, an employee, as a manager, whichever space that you occupy in your life. All right. So looking also at your personal well-being, because it's really, really important for you to focus on your well-being. Because once you have a greater need of looking after yourself, you're able to also share and pour into your work and then also into your family and then into you personally growing. So, some of the practical tips, I always say the same thing over and over again. It sounds like a broken record, but listen, this is really important for you to incorporate. So, if you're new to this channel or if you're new to my page, go like and subscribe and then also follow me for tips and let's get the engagement going. Right. So, first of all, what you're going to be doing is setting realistic goals. And these goals are basically making sure that they're smart. You're able to follow these goals. You're able to focus on small tasks, achievable goals, because we don't want you to burn out or feel overwhelmed. Because sometimes when you feel overwhelmed, all that you want to do is just give up. It's good for you to identify at a point that you are in overwhelm and you need to stop, take a breather, and then come back to it again. That is fine. But I'm talking about giving up permanently and thinking, I'm not having a go anymore, just because you weren't able to focus on those specific goals for you to be able to achieve, what you want to achieve. So, for example, if you want to try and increase the amount of books or be able to understand books and journals that you read, I encourage you to join a book club or a journal club and then aim for chapter a day or even a page a day, starting small. There's nothing wrong with it. Obviously, knowing your own race and running your own race rather than, looking at what other people are doing and trying to catch up with them. It's fine for you to be in your own race. Okay. Secondly, what you're going to be looking at is your self-care rituals. My God, self-care means has got so many meanings to so many different moms. Your understanding of self-care doesn't mean that if mine and yours doesn't tally, you are in the wrong or I am in the wrong. It doesn't work like that. So make sure that you're incorporating short self-care practices in your life, mindfulness, meditation, journaling. I love journaling. And I think this would be my fourth journal book that I've used this year. And it's amazing if you wake up in the morning and then you pour your thoughts out, or at the end of the day, you pour your thoughts out. It gives you a sense of reflection, a sense of, you know, either the stresses of the day or the achievements of the day. You literally just pouring it down and looking at it and reading it. And then sometimes I go back and then you read some of the things have come to pass. All right. Also, making sure that you're doing your 5 to 10 minutes a day to boost your wellness or your emotional or mental well-being. That is what you're going to be doing. So self-care rituals are really, really important. So you need to identify whether it's through prayer, whether it's through meditation, whether it's journaling, mindfulness practices, all that works towards your self-care rituals. But the important thing is you being consistent and staying the course. All right. Also, joining communities, and I always talk about communities, but you need to be in an environment where you're going to be getting positive outcomes, and also you putting out positive input into the community that you joined in. There's so many communities that are around. make sure that wherever you're going to join, they practice what they preach. All right. There is no right or wrong. You're directed on the steps that you need to take so that you're able to um, have like-minded moms in that group where you can exchange experiences, where you can support each other and then cheer each other on, and also learn for yourself. But that environment shouldn't be blame. So make sure that when you're doing that, the people that are around you are pouring into you positively, and you are also pouring onto them, and you're learning in that occupied space. Mindset shifts, looking at practicing gratitude, positive thinking, you know um de-stressing, um what else, focusing on personal growth, even during busy days. What do you want to achieve? Personal growth can come in various forms. It could be spiritually, is it career wise? What is your specific personal growth that you want to achieve? And then also making sure that you're setting boundaries, because you cannot be here and there all the time. You need to decide when you need to dedicate time for you to be by yourself and reflect, for you to be in nature, for you to um, also understanding that sometimes you need that quietness, because it's always busy on the go like a treadmill. But sometimes you need to be in that quiet environment for you to gather your thoughts. And then also making sure that those those mindsets, those boundaries that you have it with your families, your friends, the community that you live in. Because if it's time for your self-care, or if it's time for you to dedicate into contributing to an ask or an action in the local community, or even at work, or even a friend, make sure that you are doing that as a supportive network. Make sure that you are using your time wisely, and then also the people or the areas or the environment that you're pouring in, they take you seriously, and they know that your time is golden. It's not just because you want to kill some time, that's why you're there, but your time is golden, and they need to respect that. This helps to ensure that you can invest in your personal growth without feeling or without sacrificing your important responsibilities. Also, reflecting and adjusting is really important as well. So you need to regularly reflect, and it should be on a continuous basis. If you go for an interview, you have to reflect. If you go to work and something happened that you didn't expect it to happen, you have to reflect and learn from it. Okay. Don't beat yourself up so much thinking, because I got it right, I'm going to give up. That is it. No way, I'm not going to do it again. But we always have to learn from our mistakes and our experiences as well. That is what makes us resilient as well. And that is what makes us go through challenges that other people, would look at and think, my God, there's no way that I'll go through that. All right. So make sure that whilst you're going through the journey of personal growth, you're flexible, especially for busy moms' lives. You shouldn't be too rigid in your personal growth. Okay. If you need to source help, ask for help. Asking for help doesn't mean that you're unable to do it, but it's telling the person or the people that you're asking the help from that you've actually recognized something that you would need support with. That doesn't make you weak, or that doesn't make you not a great mom, or but if you need to ask for help, ask for help. All right. These are some of the approaches that can help busy moms to nurture personal growth, personal development, whilst still managing family and work responsibilities, especially if you are in an environment, if you're navigating through the professional field where you want your professional growth as well, which comes in line with your personal growth. So listen, you're not in this by yourself. There is support. And if you need any advice, go to speakwithmaryd.com and ensure that we have a conversation. You shouldn't be by yourself in this. All right. There's a lot of resources out there as well for some of the things that you can do so that you will be able to achieve your personal growth so that you can achieve your personal growth as you want to achieve it. But it starts with you and no one else. So thank you so much for joining Busy Moms Wellness Show, a show where we share simple tips and strategies to navigate through motherhood, womanhood, as a career woman, as a professional woman, whichever environment you're navigating in. All right. Have a blessed day. Bye.